Did Ojukwu cause any war? Gowon is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogbu coup, so-called Nzogbu coup, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael. But what I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogbu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed restructuring. That's something now you're asking for. To tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Gowon and decided that regionalism was the best way forward. Restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1960-1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent. Wales, the same thing. Everybody is free. But Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy.
Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Welcome back to Christianity, my correct people. Them. According to the last statements made on this video that you just finished watching, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that anybody that is telling you about one Nigeria automatically is your enemy. He's talking to Biafrans and equally referring to other parts of Nigeria. He made this man before Babangida deemed it necessary to come and expose the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been saying the truth for a very long time. But no, they want to bring him and kill him. Nobody wants to listen to what this man is saying. The man was making facts. He was making, sense. He was exposing Britain, in fact, Britain evil towards the unity of the country. According to, I don't know if you actually listen to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said in this video you just watched. He said that both the North, the East, and the West, they were all doing well for themselves. The economy was booming properly, and these Alamajiri people were equally employed, and they were all doing fine for themselves. Suddenly, the Britain came in between them. Even when they were trying to do restructuring, Ojukwu equally told them, okay, he agreed in restructuring, but these people blatantly refused. Because of what the enemy known as what Britain. These people you are looking at, this Britain, UK people you are looking at, they are our real enemy. Ojukwu agreed on central government restructuring. Everybody should go back on their own, control your economy, then pay tax. This is what is happening in the Britain. But Britain doesn't want you people to know about that. They don't want people to have unity so that they will always have control and have their way into our economy, into our natural resources. They want to make everything that we have to themselves. This continent, this Europe, UK you are seeing today, UK does not have any natural endowment compared to Nigeria. But they are well developed. They are paying their citizens. What happens to that giant of Africa? Why is Nigerian government not paying every citizen of the country monthly pay? But Britain, they are doing that. Other European countries are doing that. Country that doesn't have a single natural resources like Nigeria, they are doing it. You see? Some people are saying, why didn't Ojukwu say it? Why did he keep quiet? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even said all these things. He exposed all this for years. But you people did not believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You people were like saying he's not advocating for Biafra. But this man made expositions about Nigerian history. These people we are one supporting one Nigeria. They have been preaching for restructuring for a very long time, but Nigerian government doesn't want to listen to it. Now they are demanding fully for their freedom. They say they don't want any more by fire, by force. They want to be on their own. Since you people have eyes, you cannot see. You have ear, you cannot hear. You have mouth, you will see the truth, you cannot speak the truth. You see it? Anybody that's asking you that one Nigeria should come to one Nigeria, talking about one Nigeria, is automatically your enemy as a Biafran man or woman. This is coming from our savior, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some people are saying that Mazi Nnamdi was working for Nigerian government. Where is Mazi Nnamdi today? He's still in cell, in prison. They're still holding him captive, the same way they're holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. To tell you that the people that have been saying the truth are the people these people are after. Babangida exposed his own evil, drastic evil. What he did, how he killed so many innocent people, how he wasted people's lives. Tinubu did not deem it necessary to say, no, make you put this person behind the bars. The whole Nigerian politician did not say no. They are busy clapping for this man, hugging him, praising him, contributing money. In fact, they are launching his book. But Dele Farotimi exposed the corruption in the judicial system in Nigeria. Nigerian government want to buy Dele Farotimi. If Nigeria did not shout and demand for immediate release of Dele Farotimi, maybe by now they were giving him 12 years in prison, or the way they are doing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu might be the way they would have been doing this man. If Nigeria did not stand and said enough is enough, release Dele Farotimi. I don't know if you guys get the point. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu exposed all this before Babangida deemed it necessary to come out and say, okay, this is what happened. And even some people are even telling that what Babangida wrote in that his book, part of what he wrote there are all lies. In fact, he covered his own side of the story. He covered his sins and only exposed little of what he did. He did this now because he discovered that people that will kick against all the things he said in that particular book are all gone. The witnesses are all dead. So who will dispute what he did? Who? You see it? So some of you in the comment section that keep saying, hey, why didn't Ojukwu speak out? Why didn't you say it? Why didn't he document it? If it happened that Ojukwu documented as an Igbo man, would you, Yoruba or Hausa man, would you have believed him? The same way people refuse to believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he exposed all these history stuff that you and I was not even aware of. Were you able to believe him? Even some of our Igbo brothers and sisters, even we are kicking against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he was educating you people about the histories, etymology that took place in Nigeria, things that happened when you and I were not even born. No. People were like, bring him, make we kill him. Igbo people said even join her with the body to go and kidnap their brother all the way from Kenya to Nigeria. You extradite your own brother. You see it? But Babangida is moving freely. Where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? To see how foolish our Igbo elders are. You people abuse it, demanding for an apology from Tinubu. And 10 trillion. What is 10 trillion? What is 10 trillion? I'm asking. Selfish people, monikers. You people value money more than human lives. Your fellow Igbo brothers are being killed every day in the southeast by Nigerian army, and people are not saying anything. Look at what is happening in Anambra State, in Imo State. Kidnapping here and there, killing here and there. Southeastern Ohaneze NDI don't want to talk. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been here for years. Ohaneze NDI don't want to ask Tinubu to release their brother. Or people could case that you need an apology and 10 trillion. Yes, we know that we deserve an apology. You deserve compensation. In that your compensation that you're demanding, you should equally put that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released. That should be your number one priority, your number one demand from Tinubu. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and compensate him, number one, for extraditing him. That should be number one compensation. Secondly, is that they should render a public apology to Igbos. Thirdly, is that they should allow Biafrans to go. Bata. We don't even need their money. Their money is not enough. It cannot last. It should not give development for from now to next 10 years. What is 10 trillion? Biafra is very big. Millions of people that lost their life in this coup that they tag Igbo coup, which was later discovered that this is not an Igbo coup. And you people are busy demanding for 10 trillion. What is 10 trillion? What can it give you? Can it give you a life? Can 10 trillion, what they call it, can it mold or let's say create a life? All these are material things. We are talking about freedom forever. Does it mean that this our Ohaneze don't know what it means to be free? You are in bondage if you don't know. One Nigeria, you are in bondage. A country where there is no freedom of speech. A country where if you comment anything on Twitter, they will track you down and arrest you while you are sleeping in your own house. Whereas kidnappers will kidnap people, they will still post their kidnappers victims on their social media spaces. Nigerian security operatives will not track these people down, but they know how to track, they prefer and know how to track you and I that are making comments on social media spaces, but they don't know how to track kidnappers, killers. Because I don't understand. Does it mean that these Nigerian security operatives are also into this kidnapping? Or does it mean that they have their own share after collecting ransom? Because I don't get it. I don't understand why they're only after innocent citizens of the country. They're only after you and I that are just making our, our own observation, airing our own point of view on the social media spaces. At least we are in a democracy, country. I think the rule is democracy, civilian rule. Are we in a military rule? Why is it that there's no freedom of speech in the country? What is democracy? I don't understand. What type of government are we practicing in Nigeria? The other people made it clear for Nigerians, the better for all of us. At first, people come with Sharia law. People say that not in government with Sharia law. Now you are not bringing no more freedom of speech. If you speak against security operatives, they will arrest you. If you speak against politicians, Tinubu or whatever, they will arrest you. For what? Okay, we shall allow you people to kill all of us before we can speak up. Wait, do you know that before Nigeria government start talking about this visa denial was only when CDS was denied visa? I don't know if you guys are fully aware of it. It was only when this man was denied his visa that they started talking about this, bashing Canada, to hell with Canada, this and that, that and this. To hell with Canada, really? What are you going to Canada for? You want to go to Canada for training. Can't you train yourself inside Nigeria, Oga? Can you not train yourself in Nigeria? It's a question. Because that's the same question that people will ask we, ordinary citizens, if we fail to acquire or let's say get visa if we apply. People will ask us, what are we running away from Nigeria for? Is Nigeria not okay for us to stay and do our businesses? That is a question for another day. But that is something that you people will ask ordinary citizens of the country. You see, you don't wait for you to get insulted before you will control yourselves or before you amend your ways. You see, this is just Canada just set the record straight. We don't like the way you are doing your economy. We don't like the way you are doing your country. We don't like your excessive killing. We don't like your marginalization. Go and work on yourselves and don't come to disturb us in our own well-to-do economy. This is the feedback that Canada gave to CDS. So my correct people, them, as an Igbo man, Igbo woman, as a Biafran, let me use the word Biafran because some people think that the only people that are Biafrans are only people that speak Igbo. Remember that Igbo have there are different languages inside Igbo. If you go to Benin, if you listen to what Benin, some part of Benin people are speaking, you know that they are speaking Igbo. I watched a video today where a Benin man was interviewed. It was as if I used cotton ball to clean my ear thoroughly to listen to what this man was saying in that particular interview. To my own surprise, I discovered that this man was speaking Igbo dialect. I was shocked. The interviewer was asking him questions in Igbo, and the man was, responding with his own dialect, and I calmed down to listen to what this man was answering. Lo and behold, this man was equally speaking Igbo, and I was so shocked. I said, what? This is Edo State, not even Delta. I'm not talking about rivers. I'm talking about Edo State. Because I read vividly in Nigerian Peoples and Culture, in GST, I think GST 102, yes, when I was in first year in my university time. that during this war, some parts of the Biafran lands were conquered and they were immediately converted to South-South, Middle Belt, South-South instantly. They were converted to South-South before other major Igbo states were, conquered. I will never forget it. Everybody was shedding tears in my department because we all went home to read Nigerian peoples and culture. Okay. I don't know if you people are normally doing it or if other universities are putting it as one of their GST. But the Ebonyi State University that I know, there is history going on in Ebonyi State University. They never hide history from their students. Nigerian peoples and culture is one of general studies as far as Ebonyi State University is concerned. If you're a student in Ebonyi State University or a graduate in Ebonyi State University, provided you have passed year 1, year 2, you might have come across Nigerian peoples and culture. If you're actually a reading type, I don't see the reason why you've not read that particular book. I don't see the reason. It exposed both about women riots, everything that happened in Biafra land was equally exposed. Do you understand? That book touched the most important parts of Nigerian history, especially relating to Biafran war. So some of you, that you always hear the Igbos, when Igbos say, hey, they want their freedom, they want to go, you start attacking them. Why go? Onyoshi, KKK, this and this one. Na Igbos full all over. Why wouldn't the Igbos full all over? Have you asked yourself why Igbos full all over the wide world? Because of the way the Igbos have been maltreated in Nigeria. That is why they are all over the world. Yes, in case you don't know. Any country you enter today, you do not see an Igbo man, even if you're a Yoruba man. If a Yoruba man is traveling outside Nigeria, enter any country without seeing an Igbo man, they will run away from there. Then you should know that that place is not a place for you to dwell. Any country you enter in this world, you don't see an Igbo man. My brother, Bawado, for the sake of your own life. Igbo men are endurant. They can endure. Endurance is in their nature. And they are hustlers. So any place they went, they dwell, they began, to hustle, to make life out of living, to make living out of life, they are hustling to make things, make meaningful use of their time, to make things move for themselves, to ensure that they contribute to the growth of that particular vicinity they find themselves. If it happens that place is not friendly or that place is not a welcome area, they will move away from there. That is Igbo men for you. And anywhere that Igbo man go, they will look for an opportunity. They will do as they are dwelling, they will look for an opportunity. They will establish Moba, even bring their own brothers. Come, this place is good. Come here, my brother. Come, this side is good. That is Igbo people for you. Look at Southeast. Look at the Southeast. Tell me how many industries we have in the Southeast. But go to West, go to North. Do you understand? So there are many reasons why when Biafra, except you have not gone to the Southeast before. If you have not gone to the Southeast before, you don't have any reason to come online to bash an Igbo man or bash Igbo tribe or say people that are demanding for Biafra should stop. Because you don't know what they are passing through. When you are in a place that you don't have constant that from a week to week, highest you have that is only 2 times or 3 times in a month. Then you will tell us if that is good or not. If you have not gone to Southeast before, you don't have any right to come out to bash an Igbo man or bash people demanding for Biafra. If you have not been in their shoe, you should not castigate them. So anyone demanding or preaching unity, one Nigeria for you, automatically is your enemy. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling you and I as an Igbo man, as a Biafran. Forget about what is happening today, that Simon Ekpa was arrested for since how many months now, since last year, November. This guy has been arrested. And his deputy has been doing well. People are busy attacking this woman. Even if that woman is not available, it might be you, it might be I, that will rise to demand for freedom of Biafra. So this freedom of Biafra is a spirit. Is a spirit. Do you hear me? It's not a caption. It's not something, it's not a plan. It is a spirit. You don't just say, hey, let me plan this now, I want this thing. Or you don't say, hey, let me put this thing into my agenda. Whenever I achieve, I might take her. No, it's like a spirit. It's being moved. Spirit, and when the spirit engulf you, you will not escape from it until you reach that particular stage that spirit will want you to reach. Look at the arrest Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa rose, boom, like said that one na fire. He was packing. He arranged everything. He put everything. He made everything in order for the declaration of Biafra as a country, for the referendum of Biafra. And lo and behold, Ngozo Rabeze took off from where Mazi Simon Ekpa stopped. She declared Biafran referendum. Someone that was not castigated for once was the one that declared Biafra referendum. Someone that did not do gara-gara, someone that did not fight Nigerian government was the one that Biafran referendum was declared from. So some of you that have not been believing in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, shame on you. If you are an Igbo woman, an Igbo man, you have been backsliding, or let me say you have been castigating people that are demanding for Biafra, shame on you. If you are among the people that have been speaking ill against your own brother because say they're demanding for Biafra, shame on you. So I want you all to know today that our Ohaneze NDI did not do the right thing in their demands from Tinubu government. What they expected to demand is number one, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Secondly, we need an apology, public apology to Igbo. Thirdly, allow Biafrans to go, divide the country. Every part should stay on their own. This should be what the so-called Ohaneze NDI should propose as their compensation and their apology and demands from Tinubu, and not the other way around. These people are very greedy. What is 10 trillion? That means you don't value people's lives. You don't. Do you know that if I thought that everybody should go their separate ways, the northern part of the country, do you know that the real Hausas, the real northerners, they are like minority now in the country. Fulanis have taken over their lands. Are you equally aware of that? Do you know that these people have common boundaries with Niger? That if you go there, you will not even differentiate who is Niger and who is Nigeria. If you don't know it now. So if it happened that every part should go their separate ways, I think each country, each side, whether Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, they will have to scrutinize themselves, work on their borders, protect lives and properties of their citizens. And you will see how everything will move well. They will have their own currency. This will move fine. They will have their law. Any part that wants to push Sharia law, they will push Sharia law in their law. If you as an Igbo man, as a Biafran man, if you want to go to where there is Sharia law, you can go. It's your own cup of tea. And if you go there, you should abide by their law because they're another man's land. That is how it should be. Okay. Any of my correct people, they wait till Naga to talk. Christy TV don't talk her own. Tell us, what is your own opinion? Whenever you come across this my video, I don't know if you will come across it when I am posting it, or you come across it after a month or something thereabout. But I want you to share this video. Share it with as many people as you can via your WhatsApp status, your Facebook, your Twitter, your TikTok, any channel you know you can share this video. Share it. You might save life, and you might equally save a country. Because our Ohaneze NDI really need to be talked senses into them. I don't know where they are thinking from. I don't know how they are thinking. But they should do the right thing at the right time. They should not be selfish and be greedy at the same time. That means they don't even value the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that is there. They know too well that what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is demanding is the right thing. Yet they keep quiet for their brother to be quiet. And Babangida is moving around freely. Whereas someone that is preaching the truth is being held captive in DSS dungeon by the so-called Nigerian government. And you people don't want to talk. Rather, you are demanding for 10 trillion. Now, thunder we go buy you now, you see they do press up for road.